What's up, YouTube? This is John from Team RynOke. With the new format here, I'm going to be playing a new deck. I'm really tired of my harpies. I guess that's the worst. That's a terrible way to put it. Tired isn't the word. Just bad. Tired of the inconsistency I've been getting with them on hands here lately. So I figured it's time I switch decks. And this deck is really just here to kind of tide me over. I'll probably be playing a bunch of different decks till Primal Origin hits. When Primal Origin hits, I'll be finishing this format as a Sylvan player. So for my deck profile today, I'm going to be doing Fire Fists. So I did get a chance to try the +1 build out. Really didn't like it. Not that it was a bad build, just wasn't for me. It was kind of slower than what I like. Like I like decks that kind of spam off real quick, and +1 I just kind of 10 key into this and then Tiger King up their ass, and it really was just a Tiger King deck. So I didn't really enjoy it though, but I am really enjoying 3.5. So I'm running triple leopard. It's pretty much needed. I'd imagine the best play with this deck, if you get to go first, would be a leopard with either Tenki or Tensu in hand, because then you're going to get whatever else you need, and then it just goes from there. I'll kind of go over some of the combos after I go through the deck profile. So, 3 leopards. What he does is when he's normal summoned or special summoned this turn, you can sacrifice a Fire Fist monster, so probably him because he's kind of weak, to put and set any fire formation spell or trap card directly from your deck. And you can only use the effect of leopard once per turn. So, then next up I am running 3 roosters. When I first did the deck out, I was trying out 2, but I kept getting one in my hand. Granted, this does make it easier to get them in your hand, but I like the odds of having 2 in the deck still. It does make your Horse Prince plays easier. When he's special summoned by the effect of a Fire Fist monster, you get to put 1 fire formation... Oh, sorry, that was wrong. You get to add 1 Fire Fist monster from your deck to your hand, and you can only use that effect once per turn. And then he has another effect that's just per rooster, or per times he's out. You can send 1 face-up fire formation spell or trap card to the grave to set 1 fire formation spell or trap directly from your deck. So, kind of get to get rid of them 10 keys and reuse them or whatever. So, pretty good card. I like it at 3. I'm running the 1 spirit. Unfortunately, we only get the 1 spirit. I really wish they would bump this guy to 1, give us 3 of him. It would make the deck just flow so much easier, I feel like, because you can work with him being in the graveyard, I've noticed. Like, I can make that happen. But, either way, so we get the 1 spirit. When he's normal summoned, first off, he can't be used as a synchro material monster except for the synchro summon of a beast warrior type monster. When he's normal summoned, I get to target 1 level 3 fire monster with 200 or less defense in your graveyard, and special summon the target and face-up defense. And then if I do, I can only attack with beast warrior type monsters for the rest of this turn, and then you can only use his effect once per turn. Not that it matters, you only get 1 of him, so I guess no rekindling plays multiple times. But so, like, I guess the combo to go would be like either pull the rooster or your leopard out, synchro for 6. So you get 1 of him. Kind of a bitch to work around 1. Like I said, I really wish they'd give us more of him and less of rooster. Then I'm still running the triple bear because this is 3.5 axes, so it's kind of nice to have that little backup plan when your 3-axis build kind of is giving you the shit at the moment. And then 1 gorilla, and that actually finishes it up for the Fire Fist engine in the deck. As far as monsters go, then I'm running the 1 Wolfbark. Wolfbark is going to 1, but I'm only running 1 in the deck anyways before the ban list hits. So, really not seeing too much, like, it's not hurting this deck at all. In fact, the ban list really didn't hurt this deck at all, because the 2 things that got hit for Fire Fist was this and rekindling. And you only really need 1 rekindling in this deck. Then I'm running the 2 effect veilers. They're just too good not to have. Just stop those monster effects. That's it for the monsters. I believe that's 14 monsters, guys. You may want to double check that. It is a 40 card deck, so. And then, of course, running 3 Tenkis. This card will probably not get hit anytime soon just because Boojins are still pretty hyped. Primal Origin's coming out, and they're going to want to sell their stuff. So I have 3 Tenkis. I would really like 3 ulti Tenkis, but they're kind of expensive. I'm kind of cheap. The 2 Tensus, I'll be honest, I'm really only finding myself needing 2 People either want to get rid of my 10 keys with their MSTs or get rid of other stuff off my back row. So Tensu just sits there. It never really gets touched. I am running only 2 Gyokus. I'm going to bump this up to 3 come April 1st. Really, I'm probably going to do it before then. In case you didn't know, Tensu just gives you an extra normal summon for, I believe, just Beast Warriors. Yeah, Beast Warrior type monster. Well, is it? No. Yeah, you get one more Beast Warrior summon. Gyoku is kind of like a Night Beam, but instead of destroying it, it just locks it in place. So same rules as Night Beam to get around it. Pretty good card, though. I loved it. I did lock a player down with Gyokus before, and with my +1 build, so I'm imagining it's going to be the same with this. I have had some same results. 2 rekindlings. Like I said, guys, this is going to be dropped to a Gyoku. You only need 1 rekindling for this deck. A lot of people keep saying it's a win condition for the deck, but I never seem to draw into either of these, and I'm still winning with the deck because it's still going off, because I'm still making plays happen without rekindling. Rekindling just makes you able to do your whole little maneuver all over again. So, deck is not going to be hurt by just having 1 rekindling. Rekindling isn't, I don't know, it might be a win condition, but I've yet to really experience it be a game changer for me. So then I'm running triple MST because I don't want people playing their 10 keys. I don't want field spell, just different things. It's just too good not to run. If you see, I actually have 2 of the secret rares. I need to get 1 more secret just to fill that out. It's pretty ugly, I know. But 3 MST is self-explanatory. I am running the 3 Upstart Goblins just to help speed through the deck, get my combo pieces faster. I guess basically it was explained to me this basically makes it a 37 card deck. So I'm not really a big fan of giving my opponent anything, but so far I haven't had too bad of results running these. They do help me cycle through the deck a lot quicker. Then 1 Book of Moon. It's Book of Moon. It's just an amazing card to have. So that's it for the spells. Next up is my trap lineup. I'm running 2 Fiendish Chains. Once again, same as Valor. I'm not sure if I like this over Skill Prisoner or vice versa. I had to double check with somebody why. Like, I see a lot more Skill Prisoners run here lately. And apparently it's because Skill Prisoner will just negate the effect completely, where Fiendish Chain, things can still pay cost through it. But I do like things not being able to attack me, so I think that's where I tend to prefer Fiendish Chain. So I'm running 2 of those. Then for my trap negation, I'm actually running 2 trap stuns and 2 7 Tools of the Bandits. Man, those are pretty, those Metal Raiders. Oh man, those Ultra, yeah, that's Metal Raider. 2 7 Tools and 2 trap stuns. So I was playing an Infernity player last night, and they didn't get to go off quite as fast as they wanted to, and it let me get these 2 set. So anytime he went to barrier me, or she, sorry, went to barrier me, I had this ready just to be like, no. So my stuff got to go through regardless. And then 2 trap stuns, because it's trap stun. If I'm going to go to an attack, I just don't want to have to start paying life points and start another chain go. I just want to stop everything. I just want to stop everything for the turn. So 2 of each. I am loving that combo, to be honest. Then I'm running the 1 Mirror Force, the 1 Torrential, the 1 Bottomless, and the 1 Solemn Warning. Just those are my 1-ofs for traps. So that's it for the main card deck, or the main deck. That's 40 cards, 37 if you count the upstarts. Let's get on to the extra deck, guys. I'm making this kind of a quick profile, so I'm running 2 Horse Princes. When he's Synchro Summoned, you get to special summon from your deck 1 level 3 Fire Monster, and then after you Synchro Summon this card, you cannot special summon level 5 or higher. That's usually never a problem, but it is a good card. And then I'm running 1 Vulcan the Divine. This guy is just too good. So you Synchro Summon him, and guess what? You get to bounce a 10 key back to your hand and any other face-up card your opponent controls. Granted, you can't play that 10 key this turn, but say you just did 10 key, and then you can just bounce it back to your hand afterwards. So, pretty good card. I actually enjoy it. So that's it for my Synchros. And then for my Seeds, I'm running 2 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Lion Emperors. I'm not sure if I need to cut this down yet to 1, but I like the option of having 2. I've noticed he lets me put my spirit back in my hand to keep my plays going. if I can't get if I can't get a rekindling out, he does help me add that spirit back to my hand. So, once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, target one fire monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand, but you cannot normal or special summon that monster or a monster with the same name for the rest of the turn. So, a pretty good card. I actually, like I said, I enjoy it. I think at 2, I may bump it down for like an Alucard or something, but as of right now, just 2's working fine. The next up, I'm running 2 Tiger Kings. I could probably bump this down to 1 if I really wanted to, because I never find myself actually going into him 2 times. Usually by the time I get him, it's because I've also got Cardinal out. I'm also running 2 Cardinals, so I'm running 2 of each. And what I've noticed my favorite play is like I like to set up my graveyard, or set up my field. I'll be sitting on a bear or gorilla, and I'll have a wolf bark and another fire fist in my hand. So I'll summon with my Tensu, get my Cardinal effect off, put some stuff back in my deck. Then I'll normal summon with wolf bark, get that next play, pull out Tiger King, and then pull out whatever I just put back in. Usually it's like a 10 key on a spirit just to set up my plays for next turn. So that's usually what I'm doing. Like I said, I quite enjoy 2 of each. I could probably bump each of these down to 1 though. Then I am running 1 Kagasuchi. He is the Maystroke effect, and then you get to mill the top 5. I've yet to ever actually have to make him, so I've only got a couple days of play time on this deck. Really, 1 day. And then 1 day of just testing. But he's in there because he's good. He's kind of hard to get around. Then I'm running 1 Cowboy, 1 Dweller. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Then I'm running 1 101 Nightmare Shark. Card's just broke. Oh man, you have that big special summon monster. Detach 2, he's mine. So I actually got into an argument with a Cyber Dragon player over this. He's like, oh man, if you 101 my Cyber Nova and then it goes to the graveyard, I get its effect still. No, you don't. It's not in your possession. So, but great card. I enjoy it. Hard to kill. And then I'm running the Brothers of Destruction, Steel Swarm Roach, and Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. Once again, these are both cards I've never had to make yet, but I'd rather have them and not need them. So that's it for my extra deck, guys. Let's get on to my side deck. This is just kind of a rough draft of a side deck I've made. I don't know how well it's going to work yet. But I really haven't had to side too much, except for the Infernity player. I just threw in some Mind Crushes. It's like, reveal that Infernity Archfiend to me. So I'm running 1 Swift Scarecrow, and then 2 Mexis for hand traps. OTK decks, they spam out a lot, so make them pay for it. If they keep wanting to go, you just keep getting hand advantage, which is a huge thing in this deck. And then Swift Scarecrow, obviously, just they attack. Nope. Running 2 and 1. Then I'm running double retorts because I got a feeling since +1's dead with just 1 Wolf Bark. Well, I don't want to say dead because Call of the Haunted's still there, but I think +1's dead now because Wolf Bark's at 1. 3.5 is going to be the better build. So retorts, it's like, oh man, your opponent activates a 10 key. No. You negate it, and then you get to destroy it, and then add a 10 key back to your hand. So it'll work on any spell you have in the graveyard. So I mean, Book of Moon, no. I mean, but mainly it's for those mirror matches. Then 2 Swords of Concealing Light for Boojins. This card doesn't target nor destroy, so they can't hair or turtle you, and then you can just attack over their monsters and not have to worry about Crane. 2 Mind Crushes, obviously, because things like Tenki, Infernities right now. I mean, with Infernity Barrier going to 1, I'm not sure how that deck's going to do. But Mind Crush Mermails, they go to special summon their monster, they reveal it, you send it to the graveyard, they still pay cost, they still get those effects, but you at least don't let them get that big monster out. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors because Boojins, and a few other decks like Lightsworn, Chaos Dragon, stuff like that. 2 Black Horns of Heaven. Mainly they'll stop, I guess, like those spam decks that just keep special summoning, like Girgias or Pure Karkuris. So I guess that's the option for them. And then 1 Defissure, 1 Soul Drain. We'll stop things like Mermails, Madolches, anything that activates in the graveyard. Upcoming Sylvan deck, which I'm actually going to be playing. This little combo right there just kills Sylvans. So, but that's it for my side deck, guys, and really that's it for the deck profile. Let me know what you think. I'm still pretty new to this deck, so I'm still learning a lot of different little tricks with it. So far I am enjoying it, though. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a few different decks till Primal Origin hits. Primal Origin will be the Rise of Sylvans, and that will be the deck I will be maining for the rest of the format. Anyways, guys, I'm John from Team RynOke. Have a wonderful day. Like, comment, and subscribe below.